I am the owner of Gabriel Home Builders, and I started the company in 1998. And we started doing some townhouse projects and patio home projects, and then I just have decided that I really truly have a love for custom homes and wanted to concentrate on that. So I changed my business model in about 2002 to do fully custom. And we started building projects just one at a time. People got to know us and learn who we are, and now I get referrals from architects, designers, realtors, existing clients, and friends, and I have the pleasure and privilege of being able to build their homes. I've built my company on the idea that what I wanted to do was, for lack of a better way to say it, no two things are alike. I love the idea of not being in a box and doing a variety of projects, from 100-plus-year-old historic renovations to ultra modern to mountain modern to English or New England style homes to Mediterranean, and everything. I've never wanted to do the same. I like to start with my clients from the very beginning, even before they have their design in place, because I like to be part of their vision. I like to understand what they're looking for, what they want. I like to get in their head, a little bit like the architect does, but more from the building side of things, so that as I'm putting together some pricing for the project, and then as we start building, I really understand who they are, what they want, so that I can execute that for them. And then I'll add my ideas, maybe some value engineering, because let's face it, budget is always important to everyone. And so I can offer some ideas on how can we get this design and this vision that you want, and maybe save a little bit of money while we're doing it. And then in the middle, we start the construction process. And one of the things that's super important to me is being transparent along the way, making sure that the client sees and understands what we're doing. Educate them, set expectations. We provide a schedule, we provide a clear budget, we provide an outline on their selection choices. We have that online for them to see. That's something they could access all the time. So there's no surprises, and we're always setting expectations for them along the way. And then as we build their home and we get to the end of the project, we want to carry them through their home, make sure that we explain everything about it, how everything works, so that they understand what's important, how to maintain it, and then we're always there for them whenever they need us. I have clients that call me that I built a home for them 10, 15, 20 years ago, and they're still calling me and asking me. I just had a client call me and ask me, hey, my spring broke on my attic stair. What could I do? And it was a house I built 20 years ago. So I'm always here. Sometimes I feel like a coach and a counselor. Sometimes a counselor to my clients and my employees and my subcontractors, and a coach to them as well. At the end of the day, we want to execute the vision of our client, and it is so important that we talk through every single detail. And sometimes, honestly, our clients get worn out because there's so many details to talk about. But we talk about those details to make sure that we get it right, and to make sure that we understand the expectation and what they're looking for. There is so much we do in the background. I mean, we are we are working on every minute detail to get it right. For example, Carly is installing steel windows and doors in some areas of her home, and we're really working in the background with the architect and the steel fabricator to make sure that every little detail, from the sill to the jamb to the glass divided light to everything that we do, is executed the way it needs to be executed. And those are collaborations that are going on in the background. And then there's always the problem solving aspect of things. The architect and the owner has a vision of how they want things to look, and sometimes we run into some problems just naturally in the construction process. So we're working with our subcontractors and our team in the background to figure out how can we put this light in that location? How can we do this tile detail? How can we make sure that this trim ends up exactly like they want it, with this other challenge that we have, whether it be structurally or any number of things. So yes, there's a lot of collaboration in the background with all the subcontractors, architect, engineers, and everybody involved. I am probably less pragmatic and more idealistic about the process sometimes, because I am a diehard about making sure that we execute the vision. So I actually have buttons that I give to my team that say "can do" to my subcontractors, because when they do something that's out of the box, that may not be the way it's normally done, and they are willing to go the extra mile to make it happen, they get a "can do" button, because not everybody's willing to do that, because it takes time and thought, and people are kind of wanting to rush through and get it done. So I appreciate that.